What is beyond enlightenment?
Beyond enlightenment is only beyondness. Enlightenment is the last post. Beyond that, all boundaries disappear. All experiences disappear. Experience comes to its utmost in enlightenment. It is the very peak of all that is beautiful, of all that is immortal, of all that is blissful. But it is an experience. Beyond enlightenment, there is no experience at all. Because the experiencer has disappeared. Enlightenment is not only the peak of experience, it is also the finest definition of your being. Beyond it, there is only nothingness. Again, you will not come to a point which has to be transcended. Experience, experiencer, enlightenment, all have been left behind. You are part of the tremendous nothingness that is infinite. This is the nothingness out of which the whole existence comes, the womb. And this is the nothingness in which all the existence disappears. Science has something parallel. There is bound to be something parallel because the spiritual experience is of the interior world and science is the exploration of the exterior. But both are the wings of the same existence, the inwardness and the outwardness. They always have similar points. Scientists have come to a strange conclusion in this century, that few stars suddenly disappear. And stars are not small things. They are not so small as they look to you. They look small because they are so far away, millions of light years away. But they are huge. Our sun is a star, but of a mediocre size, medium size. In comparison to the earth, it is vast. But in comparison to other stars, it is a small, medium-sized star. There are stars which are 1,000 times bigger than the sun. And for the first time in this century, we had the instruments of observation, and we were very much puzzled. Suddenly a star disappears, not even leaving a trace behind where it has gone. Such a huge phenomenon. And not even footprints in what direction it has gone. Just it has moved simply into nothingness. This was happening continuously. It took almost 20 years to figure out a new phenomenon, that in existence there are black holes. You cannot see them, but they have tremendous gravitation. Even the biggest star, if it comes within their radius of magnetism, will be pulled in. And once it is pulled in a black hole, it disappears. It is the ultimate death. We can only see the effect. We cannot see the black hole. We only see one star disappearing. After the black hole was almost an established theory, scientists started thinking that there must be something like a white hole. It has to be. If it is possible that in a certain gravitation, magnetic force, a big star simply disappears out of existence. We have been aware that every day many stars are born. From where they are coming? Nobody has asked before it. In fact, birth we always take for granted. Nobody asks from where the babies are coming. Death we never accept because we are so much afraid of it. There is not a single philosophy in the whole history of man which thinks about from where the babies come. But there are philosophies and philosophies thinking what is death, where people go on disappearing, what happens after death. In my whole life I have come across millions of people and not a single person has asked what happens before birth. And thousands have asked what happens after death. I have always been thinking that why birth is taken without any question. Why death is not taken in the same way? We were aware for centuries, almost 3 centuries, that stars are being born every day. Big stars, huge stars. And nobody raised the question from where these stars are coming. But when we came to know about the black holes and we saw the stars disappearing, then the second question became almost an absolute necessity. If black holes can take stars into nothingness, then there must be something like white holes where things, stars, come out of nothingness. I am reminded Mullah Nasruddin has applied for a post in a ship. He was interviewed. The captain and the high officials of the ship were sitting in a room. Mullah entered. The captain asked, that if the seas are in a turmoil, winds are strong, waves are huge and mountainous, what you are going to do to save the ship? It is tossed from here to there. Mullah Nasruddin said, it is not much of a problem. I will just drop a huge anchor to keep the ship stable against the winds, against the waves. It is not much of a problem. The captain again said, suppose another mountainous wave comes, and the ship is going to be drowned, what you are going to do? He said, nothing. Another huge anchor. The captain looked at him and asked third time that, suppose it is a great typhoon, and it is impossible to save the ship, what you are going to do? He said, nothing, the same. A huge anchor. The captain said, from where you are getting these huge anchors? He said, from the same place. From where you are getting these great mountainous waves, strong winds? From the same place. You go on getting them. I will go on getting bigger and bigger anchors. If there are holes in existence where things simply disappear into non-existence, then there must be holes from where things appear from nothingness. And just a little imagination is needed. Scientists have not worked on it yet. My suggestion is that a black hole is like a door. From one side it is a black door, black hole. Things go into it and disappear into nothingness. And from the other side of the tunnel, it is the same door, just from the other side. It is white hole. Things are born again, renewed. It is the same womb. Beyond existence